Ready to go, walkies? Come on then. Today we are in Goose Eye, which is a small, tiny little village in Yorkshire. And specifically, we're going to look at Teapot Dam, which is behind the village of Goose Eye. And it's Max's first proper walk this winter because it's been very wet and Max does not like the rain, dear, and I don't blame him. So we had a nice sunny day yesterday, which we missed, and today is forecast rain, but this morning we seem to have caught a bit of blue sky. So we're going to go and have a look at Teapot Dam. Out with Max. Yeah, and we'll give everybody an update on what's been going on over the past year, because if you might have noticed, I have not posted very much content. So that's Goose Eye, and to get to Teapot Dam we need to go up this road here. We'll follow the stream. Yeah. And not get run over in the process going up this bit of road. It's my first time here, so I don't know how busy it gets with dog walkers. Max is very vocal, friendly, but vocal. Come on. He likes to make a song and dance and show himself up if he sees another dog, or not so much sees them, but gets too close. He is friendly once he gets to them. Loves to sniff, just needs to work on your introduction, don't you? Yeah. Now we go down here. That's it, go on. Good boy. So yeah, last year I was ill, so a huge chunk of it, and I'm still not well. Been struggling with chronic fatigue, which is a weird one. I've had it for a good few years, and I got myself into a good place in 2024. Managed to get myself out and about walking again, which is when I decided to set up the YouTube channel. You pooing, Max. Let's clean this up. Not that much there, but we'll clean it regardless. There we go. So yeah, I've been suffering with chronic fatigue, which is a weird one. And after struggling for a few years, I got myself into a good place in 24. Got myself out and about, and so long as I managed my activity levels, I was kind of okay. And it's one of those where if I don't manage it, I get myself into a bit of a rut where I'm constantly finding myself without enough energy, and I'm constantly recovering from activities. Activities can be pretty much anything. Going out for a walk like this, a work meeting, for example, driving the car to the local shop, and when I'm in a good place I don't tend to notice it so much, but if I get myself into a rut, then I'm always on the back foot, and just normal day-to-day activities don't leave me with enough energy to recover. And depending on where I am, recovery can be anything from the rest of the day, so I'll have to recover after this walk, or it could be days or weeks to try and build myself back up. But last year was just something else. It was just one thing after another that went wrong. You know the phrase, you know, it comes in threes. Well, it was like 5, 6, 7 different things all within a couple of months, and I've just basically exhausted myself. I was really ill, and I'm just getting to the point now where I can go outside for a bit of a walk and talk at the same time. It's just having a conversation was too much, and you know, you're just away with the fairies all the time. So that was me last year, hence the lack of videos. Max, however, is 2 years old now, so you've pretty much missed him out at the age of 1, and boy has he changed. We've got a choice, Max. Are we going left or are we going right? Let's have a look. We'll go left, eh? This way. Good boy. I'm guessing this is Teapot Dam. Here we go. So we can walk around this, and we can walk further up the valley. Further up the valley there's a grade 1 or grade 2 listed phone box. Exciting. Probably won't get to that today, but maybe we'll check it out on a different video, eh? So back to Max. Well, between or up to the age of 1, Max was a nightmare, and he was a nippy little crapper, and that went on until about, I think it was 10 months before we saw any sort of change in that behaviour. He was hyper, his front leg stopped working at one point due to growing pains and swelling on the nerve, and he was just hard work, which coincided when I was having a good year. But then in 2025, if I can get me dates right, oh, you don't want to be in there, Max, his behaviour completely changed. So he was ill in the January, which slowed him right down, which you might expect. I suspect it was doggy flu that he had, but he kind of learned that if he just laid down and didn't get into trouble, you had to stay out with us all day. And I think that was the big realisation moment for him. And then over the course of the year, his behaviour just gradually got better and better. He also needed walking less because he was out with us more often, doing stuff rather than sleeping in his crate. Max, not that way, up here. Come on. I can see why you got confused. The path isn't great, is it? Well, he was due a bath anyhow, wasn't he? So this is an old mill pond, by the way. So if you're not from these parts, there's a mill just downstream, in this case in Goose Eye, which during the 1800s, early 1900s, will be an all wool mill. It was all wool in these parts, and they ran off steam and needed water, and these ponds ensured that the mills had a supply of water during drier times. So they're very common around here. There's a lot of mills. We're up in the hills in Yorkshire, and it's not very good for crops, but it's great for sheep. Anyhow, back to Max. So, right, wait there. Let's see what this bit's like. Wait. Good boy. It's not too bad. Come on. That's it. There we go. Good boy. So yeah, he's learnt to slow down. He didn't need walking as much because he was out all the time and it tired him out, which was lucky because I struggled to go walking. And then, I mean, it was a cracking year last year. Squirrel. You're not chasing squirrel. I'm going to follow this path down here. This way. We'll find out if it's the right choice or not. So yeah, he didn't need walking as much. I couldn't walk as much. And then, yeah, we had a cracking year for weather, which I completely missed out on. It was sunny, it was dry. I've never seen it rain so little in England. And then come autumn time, the weather just completely changed and it's rained, and I don't think it stopped raining these past 2 months. Hence taking advantage of this lovely dry, slightly bright morning. And Max decided he didn't like rain and he didn't want to go further than the end of the street, and he did all his business within a couple of lampposts, and he's really slowed himself down. This will probably be the longest walk he's done in quite a while, so we won't overdo it for him. Don't you be pulling, Max. Good boy. So yeah, that's where we are at the moment. So I'm a bit behind on his training. Well, quite far behind, but his behaviour, he's just kind of learnt on his own. So we used to have him crated, and I didn't really want him crated, but we kind of had to because of his behaviour, and he took to it. He didn't mind it. The only place he would settle. So we've been working on getting him used to not being in his crate. So we then kind of went to a doggy pen, which we attached to his crate. So he kind of was in his crate, but we left the door open and he had his pen. And then we got rid of the crate and it's just his pen. We then moved him from living in the living room to living in our bedroom, and then we've got rid of the crate and the pen, so he now just lives in the bedroom, and we're going that way. Looks like we've got a choice again, and I think we will go on then. We'll go that way, Max. Oop. You'll have to excuse the camera angle on this, it's a bit steep. Coming back down will be fun. I think you can loop round. Maybe we'll do that. And we'll come back through the other side of Goose Eye. There should be some sort of farm track a bit further up. Oh, I was hoping for a completely flat walk condition I'm in. I didn't kill myself too much, but I feel it already. So maybe we get up to this track and head back. There's a helicopter somewhere flying up this valley. I don't know if you can hear it. There's a squirrel there running across the field. Oh, and another squirrel. They're all out today. Oh. I do come up with some stupid ideas, Max, don't I? Right. God knows where we're going. Should we be going up that way? Max seems to think so. It doesn't look like it's a path. Oh. I'll go this way. Oh. And you've seen the squirrel, don't you be chasing it. Not down there. Oh. Come on. Ah, look at that view, eh? Look at that view. Worth the climb just to see that. Yeah, welcome to Yorkshire, everyone. Right, I'm kind of hoping this road leads somewhere sensible. Well, at least wherever up we go, we'll be going down on the way back. We'll enjoy the ambience for a while there. I'll get my breath back. We'll listen to nature and the helicopter, and we'll take it all in. What with Max? Come on then. Just see the foam box. You might not get it on camera, but it's right down over there below those power lines. So maybe if we stuck to the left and followed the stream, we'd have got to it. Oh well. This goes. Might find something unexpected. Now look at that, snowdrops. Spring is on its way. Won't be long before all the bluebells are out. That'll make for some nice woodland walks. Where we're going, Max, eh? Further than what we wanted. I found something. Is it a house? Must be a road. We found a house. That's far enough. There we go. We found the road. Millennium Way Circular Walk. Bang. If you go further on here, you come up to another farm and there's a really old stone bridge that crosses the river. Not that way, Max. This way. Good boy. be a bit too far for me today. As much as I really don't want to kill myself on this walk, I don't want to kill Max neither. Like I said, he's really taken to not wanting to go on too long a walk, although he seems to be enjoying today. Maybe as the weather improves he'll enjoy it again. Yeah, 10 minutes is what you seem to want to do, and you start edging to come back, you know, all the local footpaths and stuff and which ones take you home. Really good view up here. Let's see what the camera makes of the sun. Because we'll be looking south, and I've not tested the camera with the sun. New camera, by the way. Went for a GoPro, better stabilisation than the previous ones. 4K as well. I can on one standard battery at 4K, 60 frames per second, I think it works out just over an hour that the battery will last. We'll see. It shouldn't be an hour today. I was planning a 20-minute walk. We'll see what the video turns out at. You have to excuse me as well, I'm getting over a cold. Oh, look at those dark clouds there. That'll be the rain we're forecast moving in. See if we can get back to the car before it chucks it down. And then I think for the next 2 weeks we forecast rain. I don't think we'll be doing another walk for a while. We'll try and get some Yorkshire sights in here. Not too far from Malham, which is where Harry Potter was shot for some of the scenes. We'll try and go there. Janet's Foss and the Gargraves, I can't quite remember the name. See if we can do that. And if you've not checked out my YouTube channel, I've kind of got 3 different series on the go. So I've got my Walkies With Max, as you're aware if you're watching this. I've then got my Just Walking, which is where it's just me. There's just walking and there's no talking. And I go visit sights and scenery of Yorkshire, and I guess England when I can go further afield. And then I've got my Ambient England series, which is just nice chillax scenes from around Yorkshire and England with a fixed camera, and you can just take in the views, the ambience, the wildlife. Over here, Max, there's a car coming. Up, up, good boy. You wait there. Good boy. Come. There we go. Somewhere we can cut down into Goose Eye. Now, I've not been on this road, but I know I don't want to go to the end, because I think it drops down before it goes way up high, and we end up on the far side of Goose Eye, and it's one hell of a hill down. I've driven it in the car a few times and I certainly don't want to attempt it on foot. It's lovely around here, by heck it's hilly. And if you have a look on Google Maps, you'll see we're kind of right in the middle of the Pennines. So we're just south of Skipton, north of Bradford, pretty much right on the border between West Yorkshire, Lancashire and North Yorkshire, and all three converge just a few miles away, and there's a point marked by a stone. This is what we do, we mark points with stones. Aye, that weather's changing, isn't it? Eh? Come on, we'll take this path here, it goes down. Come on. Adjust the camera, it's bobbing about. I mean, it's got pretty good stabilisation on other footage, but let's see if we can improve that view for you slightly. There we go. Right, hang on a moment. That cold. Max, you wait. You ignore me, eh? Tractor going by behind us. Plenty of footpaths in these parts. All date way back to when people went everywhere on foot, and it was all about taking the shortest route, because that 1 mile drive round the woods or the beck or a couple of fields is only 30 seconds, minute in a car, but it's a long way out on foot. We're going this way. Good boy. I'm guessing. Oh no. I was wondering if that other path came up that way. But I've not seen anywhere for it to come through, so maybe we did alright going straight on rather than turning right that time. If at some point the video just suddenly comes to an end, I guess the battery didn't last as long as what I thought, but hopefully it will get us all the way back and into Goose Eye. I see Goose Eye up ahead. What appears to be a Ukrainian flag. There you go, you can see the mills there. Apartments now. But once upon a time, I've been busy as a wool mill. You can just see the base of what used to be a chimney, which they've now demolished the top half of. guess this might have been where that other path came out. I'd have cut the walk to a more sensible length. That means we're going downhill. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you've watched a few of these videos, whether you don't mind me so much talking over these videos on the Walkies With Max, or whether you just prefer to take in the ambience. Maybe I try both. Maybe the next video I'll go for a more scenic approach rather than whittering over the video. Maybe we're just taking the next bit. Oh, and before I give you your peace and quiet, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. That's what they all say, isn't it? At this point I don't have too many subscribers. I don't get too many views neither, but hey ho. Another footpath, another day I think up there. That wild garlic's starting to come through. It looks like it. This way, Max. Let me test your recall. Hip! Hip! Good boy, there you go, good boy. Come on then. What's that, Max, eh? What's that? Don't think it was too taken with that. Ah, look at that. Someone nice enough to provide poo bags. That looks alright, doesn't it? Looks like key pens or something there. Right in the stream, we're back. Geese crossing caution. Lucky geese. We're back in Goose Eye, Max. Yeah. Wait. I won't wait in. Cross. Good boy. This way. Turkey in. I've yet to try there. I will do. Overall phone box. Looks like it's a village library now. Oh, let's cross over, Max. Get out of the traffic. Come on then. Be a good smell. Come on. Come on. Not even the viewers staring at a stone wall all day. Good boy. Oh, we're back where we started. So I'll leave you all there. Please like and subscribe. And I don't know how long it'll be to the next video, but keep an eye out for it. See you all. Find a better view to leave you on here. Oh Max, let's stay at this river for 5 seconds whilst we do our outro on our video. Yeah, there you go.